This creepy story happened to me years ago when I was young. I just moved to the States and worked at a nightclub. Needless to say, I always came home late. One night, I was on my way to my apartment. I was very tired, and the only thing I wanted was going to my bed in my room. I came to the door of my house and went inside. I lived on the 9th floor and called the elevator as usual. When the elevator doors opened, I saw a creepy mime inside. A man wearing spooky makeup on his face, white skin, black eyes, and red lips. He was standing inside and waving at me, but it felt like he was looking through me. His head was turned unnaturally, and his hand was moving in a strange way, more like a robot. Of course, I didn't get on the elevator. God knows what was on this guy's mind. So I took the stairs. I was walking up and almost forgot about that creepy dude in paint. When suddenly, I was fueled by some curiosity and looked down. At that moment, I was already on the 7th floor, and 2 free floors below, there was the same mime tiptoeing as if he was afraid that someone would hear him. When I saw him, he froze immediately, like a statue standing on one leg. He must have seen that I was looking at him. He was absolutely immovable, only his eyes rushed from side to side. I got up the nerve and talked to him. Dude, this is not funny anymore. You're pretty good at fooling me. Now stop it. I have no money. I'm very poor. So I think you can stop it right now. After these words, I forced the pace and went up, out of the corner of my eye. I looked around, and he was standing in a frozen position again, but now he was very close to me, just 1 floor apart, so I could see the whites of his eyes. I was frightened to death. I didn't know what was on this man's mind, or who he was. I spoke louder, hoping that some of the neighbors would hear me. What the hell do you want from me? Leave me alone! The expression on his face immediately changed. It drooped, and he raised his hand to wipe off the non-existent tear. Then he climbed on the railing and jumped off before I could say anything. There was a dull blow, and I saw the twisted body of this madman on the ground floor. I should have called the police or the emergency services, but I stood stone still due to what I had seen and just was looking down. Then something made me look up the stairs. All I had to do was going 2 floors up, but what I saw up there instilled terror into me. Upstairs, I saw the same mime that looked down at his body downstairs. His mouth and his eyes were wide open. His hands held his cheeks, like in a famous picture, The Scream. I was standing pale and shaking with fear. I couldn't move, and then Mime did it first. His eyes, looking down, turned right in my direction for the first time in that night. I ran outside, trying to skirt that creepy mime's dead body. I called the cops, but the police found nothing on the floor, as I suspected. But I swear, I saw him there, and I was not out of my mind. I'm not religious, but I know it was something that cannot be explained logically.